Okay guys, hey, I'm gonna make this quick little screen recording for you because I want to send this to anybody who's new and is launching right now. So I only have a few minutes, so I'm gonna be multitasking here. I'm gonna be getting ready as I talk to you guys about this. But hopefully we can follow along. This is gonna be a couple minutes, okay? So I wanna talk with you guys about the mindset of getting started in this business and like why this is so important. Because I feel like honestly, this is the thing that holds most people back from being successful in network marketing. So let me walk you through what I've found and then you can see if this relates to like maybe what you're feeling, okay? So at the beginning of this business, I find the emotions are, you're a little excited. I mean, this is like most people. You're excited, you are probably a little nervous, you're unsure, and it's just new territory. That's what it comes down to. You're doing something brand new that you've like never done before. So what starts happening at the beginning of this business is we get really out of our comfort zone. Like we start doing things that we probably haven't done before. Like, I mean, when I started this business, I barely even posted on social media. So all of a sudden I was learning how to post, and then I was learning how to message, and then I was learning how to do all these things. And typically what happens is people, when they start this business, they'll start doing these things. And then if it doesn't get the response they want right away, maybe you send your first 30 messages and it didn't close, or maybe you had a post go up and nobody commented on it. A lot of people will take that first sign of like not having success as a sign of failure, as a sign of, oh my gosh, if my friends aren't even wanting to do this, why would anybody randomly? And then you start going down this like rabbit hole of thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, maybe I can't be successful at this, or I knew it, like my friends and family aren't gonna want this, and then you just kind of, I find that most people won't ever say that they quit, but what I did is I kind of just, at the beginning, I was like, I'm just gonna fizzle out of doing this. I stopped being hungry learning. I stopped having the hunger to learn the skills. Maybe, you make your first post and then you don't post for a couple days, or, maybe the goal was to send out 30 messages and you send out 15 and there's not a response. And so you stop doing those things. And then what happens is, everything just compounds, right? Us not taking action results in more of those feelings that we don't want, of people not being interested or not showing interest in the business until you literally just fizzle out and quit. And so what I want to go over with you today is the expectation of what is needed at the beginning of this business and how other people are thinking that aren't working this business that maybe you're talking to. So for example, when you make a first post and it doesn't get any comments, okay, I promise you that does not mean that people are not interested. I can guarantee you that does not mean that people are not interested, but maybe it's not their time to purchase. Maybe they didn't see your post. Like, this is another thing you have to realize, is just because you're posting on social media, it doesn't mean that everybody's seeing it. So don't take, I always say this, you're gonna start your business, you're gonna have people that you thought were gonna support you that don't. Your first couple customers might be people completely random that you never in a million years thought they were gonna support you, but they do. And I really just taught myself at the beginning of this to unemotionally detach myself from any result at the beginning. Like, it took me almost 30 days to enroll my first customer, you guys. And I imagine that, in that first 30 days, I felt discouraged and I felt like I wanted to quit. But if I had quit, I would have literally missed out on all the success that we've had in this business. And so what I want to let you know is, at the beginning, it's very important that you stay consistent with the actions. It's very important that you don't take a no as a sign of, oh, they're not interested. Like, I said no to someone for 3 years. I told her that I wasn't interested. I told her that I would never do a business like this. But when my situation changed, when my life changed and I had a baby that I wanted to be home with, do you know who I thought about? When my life changed, it wasn't the random people that posted once about this business and then never heard from them again. It was the one girl that I saw being consistent day in and day out for that 3 whole years that I've watched her. Now, is everyone gonna take 3 years to join you? No. You're gonna have some people that they'll join you the first time you talk to them. It's what they need at that time. You'll have people that see one of your videos and it's what they need at that time and they'll join. But you will have people like me that said no, but then watch and watch and watch and watch and join. And so I encourage you not to be motivated or unmotivated by the results that you're getting right now. I encourage you to be very motivated to take action based on why you're here and what your goals are. Now, chances are if I onboarded you, you probably told me what your reason was, that you wanted to be here. Maybe you wanted to be home with your kids. Maybe you want to pay off debt. Maybe you haven't told the person what, like, you know, why you're here and what's important to you. But guys, at the end of the day, this is what I thought about when I joined. And you know, I was $60,000 in credit card debt and I wanted to be home with my kid. I was willing to do anything to make that happen. And if I gave up on this business, I would just be going right back to the same spot that I joined it for. Do not be the person that does this for, and by the way, if I'm sending this to you, I don't think you're that person. I'm just recording this for everybody that's onboarding. But don't be the person that comes in for a day and then doesn't do anything again. Be the person that stays the course, that is consistent. Like, guys, we're a top team in this company. It's because what we have works, and it's because that the things that we show you how to do works. Meaning, if you're any person, even if you never have anybody that you know in your life that joins you on this business, you can still be successful if you're willing to follow the things that we have in place. Be the person that's hungry for it, you know? Be the person that goes through the training and applies it. Please be the person that's screenshotting all your conversations to our onboarding chat so we can help you go through them. But please know that, you know, being an entrepreneur, success in anything, it doesn't always feel like, you know, you start at the bottom and you have this straight shot to success. Like, that's not how success works. Success is actually a J curve. What that means is their line goes on the ground with momentum to eventually lift off, okay? So this is the time that you're in, okay? You're going to feel discouraged. You might feel overwhelmed. You might feel nervous. You might feel like you're unsure. Maybe you have someone questioning what you're doing. You know, I had people kind of make fun of what I was doing when I started. They said I would never be successful and they had all these opinions, which is fine. And this is how I thought about it. The people that don't want to do this, they don't have to do this, okay? I don't need my friends and family to be my customers because there's 8 billion people in the world. I'm not going to force them. I'm not going to make them. I just don't need that. But those people that are giving me their opinions or trying to cut me down, they also never paid my bills. You know, they were never going to be the ones that were going to be here offering to put my kids through sports, offering to work my shifts at my job so I could be home with my kid. Like, no. So don't let anybody's opinion, good or bad, stop you in this, and understand that the only way to get results in network marketing is to take action, okay? If you do not take action, I literally compare this to buying a gym membership and not going to the gym. Now, does that mean that the gym equipment doesn't work? No, it means that you didn't use the equipment at the gym. So I know that statistically, most people are gonna quit in their first 30 to 60 days of network marketing. And actually, most people aren't gonna tell you that they quit. They're just gonna fizzle out, they're gonna stop doing the work, and typically those are the people that will tell you network marketing doesn't work. The people that did it once, did it for 30 days, and then just literally walked away from it. Be the person that is different. Be the person that follows the training. Be the person that goes through it. Be the person that's willing to have someone say no to them. Like, you're gonna have people that say no. You're gonna have people that, you know, maybe don't buy from you right away. But in order for your business to get off the ground, okay, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent in what you're talking about. You have to keep posting, right? Like, posting is our open for business sign. If we're not posting, we are not letting people know that we even have a business. Therefore, we cannot say, I'm not getting results in business, you know? I always say, if you treat something like a hobby, if you treat network marketing like a hobby, chances are you're gonna make hobby money. And you know what? You can make maybe $100, a couple $100 treating this like a hobby. But in my experience, like hobbies cost money, right? Like, hobbies don't make us money, hobbies cost money. So in order to get paid like a business, in order to make that full-time income, or maybe that part-time income that was your goal, we're gonna have to treat it as such. We're gonna have to show up even when we don't feel like it. We're gonna have to give ourselves grace in the fact that we're learning something new, right? We don't know the answer to everything yet. How do we learn the skills in this business? How do we learn how to have conversations? How did I learn all this stuff? When I came in with knowing nothing, is I just consistently showed up. I didn't quit for a week. I didn't take 5 days off. I didn't let no stop me. And because of that mindset, we literally became one of the top people in this company. And guys, I hope that you know, like, I'm not anybody special. I'm not better than you. A lot of you are probably better than me, and you're way more qualified to have success. But my mindset is one of, I'm not gonna quit when it gets hard. Because in reality, I don't know what your situation is, but my situation was, I was really broke when I started. And if I didn't do anything different, I was gonna be working in a job I hated and miss raising my son. And that's hard. You know, it's hard when someone says no to you and you're like new in this. You know, it's hard when someone makes fun of what you're doing. But you know what's also hard? Is going to the gas station and putting $10 in your tank. It's also hard being that person at the gas station or the grocery store lineup that, you know, has to look really quickly at the bank account just to make sure that their order is going to go through. I've been there. I don't know if that's your situation. I've been the person that never gets to see my spouse because we're working, or he's always gone, or I'm always gone. I've been the mom that wishes she could be with her kids. That's hard, okay? So understand that what you're doing is not, this new business, it's not hard, like hard labor. I would say the hardest part about this, the biggest struggle with this business is mindset. It's us having to convince ourselves that we can do it. It's us battling that inner thought of us telling ourselves that we're not worthy when we are, you know? It's us being like, listening to opinions of people that really don't matter when we know that those people will never pay your bills, you know? That's hard. That's hard. It's hard doing those things, but just know that what you have your hands on, literally network marketing takes any type of person with any type of background and any average person and give you the ability to live an above average life, and you don't have to put a lot of money into it. You don't have to invest in having these products made and blah, 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 but you do have to invest your time. You have to invest your time to learn it. And a lot of people will have the mindset of, once the business takes off, then I will invest the time, right? Okay, once I get a paycheck that's like $2,000, then I'll learn how to do this. No, you'll never get that result. You will never get that if you don't do the things to get it off the ground, right? It's like saying I'm gonna put logs on the fire when the fire gets hot. Well, in order for the fire to get hot, in order for there to be a fire, you've got to put logs on it. You've got to do that consistently. So I'm gonna send this video out as a little reminder to some of the people that we're launching right now. Depending on when you watch this, you might watch this at a later date. And I want you to maybe assess, like, how is your first couple days going? Like, have you put up a post? Okay, good. Have you sent out that 30 messages that we gave you? And if not, let's get to it. You know, have you responded to the comments? Where are you at in the training? Have you started host a post? Like, all of these things, I really just think success loves speed. Success likes action, right? Don't wait for it. Don't take 5 days to do the onboarding. Like, get this done right away, because the skills that you're gonna learn are not necessarily done in just the training. It's in the action that you take, okay? So once you watch this, I want you to come back to me and just say, like, okay, this is where I'm at. Maybe tell me how you're feeling. If you're feeling overwhelmed, tell me. Like, you know what I mean? You're not the first person to do this that's felt overwhelmed. I remember feeling very overwhelmed. I almost quit twice in my first 30 days. I know the feeling. Don't think you're alone, okay? Don't feel like any question is stupid. Don't feel like you're bugging us. Like, this is what we're here to help you do. But I always like to tell people, I can't help you unless I know what you're going through. We onboard probably 50 to 100 people at once. So I don't know how you're feeling unless you tell me how you're feeling, right? So let me know in the chat, let me know wherever you're seeing this, give me a message and say, hey, this is where I'm at, this is how I'm feeling, this is what I'm struggling with, and come to that space being solution-minded and know that we're gonna help you get through it, okay? So I'm really proud of you for taking this first step. Let's be the ones that continue through. You know, my mindset was, I'm gonna give this 90 days. And I am going to give it my all for 90 days. And I am not gonna be like half in, half out. I'm gonna give it my all for 90 days. And at the end of 90 days, I had already replaced my full-time income. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are doing good. I'll upload this and send it out.